Yo, 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 what up? It's Friday, bitches. You know what time it is. Tgifridays with Tame, Mosez. We got O.T with us here today. He's gonna get down with us. He's a producer, beat maker. He's from the Inner West, mainline. ML, for them graph heads out there, you know what that means. What up? So yeah, let's get to it. Let's go do it. Bye.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back. Tgifridays with Tame, Mosez. We got O.T with us.
What up?
We're in the Stiz Miz, the Inner West, mainline. We've rocked down here. Come give the guy a visit. We're at his pad, we're at his domain, where he does where he's creative. But yeah, let's get down to it. Why do you even do music, bro? Why did you even start? Did someone get you into it?
Man, it's more or less just listening to rap, listening to hip hop, people showing me songs, and just delving into it, sitting there thinking like, how is this even made? Hearing the instruments, mainly the instruments behind it, the sounds, the effects, the crazy angles of sound. It inspired me and took me by, like hostage, took a stranglehold of my mind, and I just started looking into it. At first I thought maybe it's a band, but once I actually realized the main source of this is sampling, taking sounds from vinyl, taking it straight into a sampler or a drum machine, an MPC, whatever your weapon of choice is, manipulating it, chopping up, and really just taking it from a different approach and making it your own.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah.
My man. What about influences? Got any influences, or like you got a certain sound?
A certain sound. I started with my first major influence in actually making beats would have been 666 Mafia.
Yeah.
That's before I even knew how to make beats. But I've always loved New York. I've always loved the East Coast shit, always loved West Coast shit, but I've always been a sucker for boom bap, hard snares, hard kicks, all the good shit, you know what I mean? That's where I took my main influence from. My main influence would start from, of course, DJ Premier, Pete Rock, The Alchemists, Havoc or Mob Deep, Showbiz, DITC, Ninth Wonder. Of course, he's from not from New York, but still got that sound.
Yeah,
to me, that's the main. It's the starting point for me, man. Boom bap New York, but transitioning into more new school sort of shit.
Yeah,
and it has the sounds using the same effects, same sounds, but my own way.
Yeah. And for that new school shit, my homie just made us some beats for Mine and J Business's new album. So yeah, keep posted for that. It's gonna be crazy.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, what else? What else do you like? What about creative processes?
Oh man, my
Do you have a
creative
process? Do you have a certain
course.
process that you take?
Of course.
Where do you even start?
Usually, depending on how I wake up, of course, everyone gets out of bed on a different note, but it's always starting from some form of sample, man. I got a basis of samples that I like. I find things every day. I could go in looking at a soundtrack, could get something out of that. Could go into a soul scene and get something out of that. It's constantly looking for that sound, looking for the next best, piano loop, sample loop, synthesizer, whatever. Taking bass, out of certain things, filtering bass lines, all sorts of things. Putting drums, again, the drums is usually the foundation.
What about records? Where do you get? Are you always in record stores?
Always in record stores, man. Sometimes I go on spurts. I go out on like a frenzy. You know what I mean? I go for a week long and just $2 records.
Where you go? You go to these stores or
there's plenty of places. You go around Newtown, Inner West, man, op shops, record shops, just keep your eye out. Usually it's a vibe. You'll notice these places start to stand out to you, Go up King Street. You couldn't walk 10 meters on King Street without finding some records.
So yeah, if you're trying to make beats out there,
get out there and have
a look. You got a turntable and you want to take samples, get to them record stores. Newtown, you know where it's at.
And that's just one place. Imagine all the other places in Sydney. Sydney's a big city.
Sydney is a big city.
There's a lot of sources that you can get. You can sample anything. There's people out there that sample outside. There's people out there that sample nature. Sampling is more or less, it's an art, of course. But we're talking right now. You can sample us talking. It's sound.
Put that in a song.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. What drum machine do you use?
At the moment, I'm using a machine.
Nice.
I started using a laptop with Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
My friend DJ Memo, Serge from Peterson, he hooked me up with the DAW,
nice.
Probably about 6, 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. Shout out to him. He started me off. Yeah, and I just more or less started with that, got a bit more serious, bought a mixer, bought a turntable, saved up more money, bought an MPC off, I think it was eBay, and that's now, learned how to use that. I've watched millions of documentaries, millions of interviews with my favourite producers, learned their process, learned their weapon of choice. MPC stood out to me.
Nice.
So at the moment I'm using a machine.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, you got a bit of gear here. How do you go through all your records? Like your records are just in a pile.
Yeah, as you can see,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I just, man, I don't really categorize them. I have my drums in one bit, but
yeah.
they're just everywhere, man. I'm not really, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't really, I like to sort of just throw shit. It's there, you know what I mean? I use it, and that's that. Yeah. You know what I mean? You see how it is, you see me do it, you know what I mean? But it can go from anywhere to a big mess to a calculated, something that's calculated. Mm-hmm.
So what point in time did you think that you're going to take this serious, like this music? It's like, it's a hobby, but then
it's definitely a hobby. It started from being a hobby, just messing around, you know. And once I started, I don't like to say this, but once I started putting money into equipment, I kind of started taking it a bit more seriously because I thought that, you know, I spent the money, I took the time to do it, but
when I do it properly,
I started to, you know, first of all, I noticed imperfections in my music. When I could hear those imperfections slowly I could fine tune them, people started giving me, oh man, that sounds cool, and that's a boost. So again, I started to feel like I knew maybe around a year or two ago, man, you know, and I started giving new music and also other people music, and that's when I thought, yeah, I'm comfortable with showing people my music.
Got any secrets that you want to tell anybody out there that could use little tips from the OT?
Don't ever second guess yourself for a start. Don't doubt yourself. Anybody's ability is, you're just as much as you put in.
What about them hard kick drums you got? How do you even get them hard kick drums?
Whoa, that's layering. You got to get, just say you get a break loop off a record, you might listen to the kick and think, well, that kick doesn't have enough balls behind it. I might go get another kick that sounds a bit harder. So from the same source, even a drum pack, and you layer it, you double it up so it sounds a bit more punchy. From there, you might get an EQ.
Nice.
Depending on how you do shit, you might compress it, whatever.
Yeah, that's it. So if you're a beat maker out there, you want a nice heavy kick, that's it. Double up, layer it. You can put an EQ on it, see how it sounds.
Exactly.
But yeah, we're gonna get down to it right now. We got OT. He's gonna make a beat for us. It's gonna be crazy. I hope. My boy's gonna do it for us.
Hopefully, come up with something, man. Hopefully, come up with something dope.
Nice. Tgifridays with Tame Mosez. Let's go do it. Bah!
I don't really have actually any proper name for it. This is something I came up with. The sample's off the Delphonics, which is an old school sort of soul sort of group. I've known about this sample for a while, but I could never really take it the proper way until a couple of days ago I found a proper approach to it. So I'll start off by showing you pretty much which is the sample. And this is the sample. Pretty grimy sounding sample. It's something that's perfect for what I like to use. Kind of EQ'd it, which means, you know, I just hit different frequencies, opened up different sort of frequencies and tried to manipulate the sound to make it sound as full as possible. The bass by itself is nothing really, it just sounds like this. It sounds pretty shit by itself, but once it's combined with the sample, these are more or less on this beat. Instead of using like an 808 snare, I decided I might as well use a thicker snare because it's got such a big sample. So this is what it sounds like, obviously, with the beat, with the drums, which is only this. Which is at 138 BPM. It just gives it that rhythm, it gives it the motion. So all that together gives you this. From there, I thought I need to give some kind of significance to the chorus, which is at the start. It goes intro, then chorus, then verse. So I thought I'll put cymbals in there, like a crash, and then over that I'll take like some vocal samples. put like obviously a delay effect on that. So there it kind of gives more motion to the chorus again, more energy. That's mainly it. That's just a quick beat. So this beat is a beat again I made for Tame and J-Biz. It's called Beast in a Nightmare. It's kind of like a dark sort of track. So like down low sort of samples. That's it originally, and I slowed it down to sound like that. And that's obviously got some vocals in there that I didn't use. So what I did was, I started from this point, and then cut it, but much more quicker. Other elements of the sample. I really use this. I don't really use that. So from there, obviously I get the sample loop, which is where the whole beat comes from. It comes from that sample. That's the whole vibe behind the beat. Sort of rich sound, so I put a bass behind that. Just gives it more balls again. So that in itself to me is like, I can start the beat from there. Once I put the drums to it, it's not going to be that hard for me. Like I think, so from there, obviously I put the drums in. It gives it that kind of motion that it's moving somewhere, like it's, you know. From there, I put in a tambourine sound. Ooh, that sounds a bit weird. Triangle. As just to make it sound more full, like there's more elements in the track than there actually are. And all these samples, they all come from vinyl, or they all come from the internet, or not necessarily downloaded in packs, but could have been taken from a YouTube sample, whatever. Just getting sounds from anywhere and everywhere. That's the hi-hat obviously. So then all these elements combine, bring you this beat. And this beat was made for Tame, Mosez and J-Biz for their track called Beast in a Nightmare, which was originally a beat made by myself, but I lost the stems and the original sounds and everything in the laptop that was in. So that track was kind of laid in, you know, wait until we came up for a proper beat for it, which sound pretty sweet.
Beast in a nightmare, creep in my night gears. J.B. and Tame must be quite rare. Rusty jokes on the fucking track, no right man. Beast in a nightmare, creep in my night gears. J.B. and Tame must be quite rare. Rusty jokes on the fucking track, no right man. I was born a king, I was down the same. I will take all the money but deny the fame. I will stomp a mud hole through your chest and back, and never look back. Fucking with a gangster. The skills show enough, pay the bills, send rappers to the mall, cause my world
Obviously that's Rusty jokes. Dope to that beat, so that shit that worked. And that track will be out soon. That's like not even released yet. So
Just like to thank OT bringing us into his domain where he gets creative, telling us how he gets down. But yeah, thanks for that, dude.
Thank you, much obliged. Thanks for having us on the show.
Nah, anytime. But yeah, one more thing, where can they find you?
Find us on SoundCloud on the OT, or you can find us at an email, thekot@hotmail.com. We're starting beats anywhere, all quality beats, starting from $50 onwards. Depends on what your money is, whatever you want. It's gonna try and, do something quality for those who want to start at any level. Alongside that, if you want to get the music mastered, I've got ways to get it mastered. So if you want to put some money on top of it, you can do it that way. You can have your shit mastered from, point one, like scratch straight away. Your fucking track sounds dope. People that are doing it know what they do. But again, find us on SoundCloud under OT. It's O.T. And email if you need to get to us. I'm going to be on Tgifridays involved with all that. Find us upcoming tracks with Tame, Mosez and JB's, all sorts of features and all sorts of that. So just stay tuned, man. You can find me.
So yeah, Tgifridays with Tame, Mosez.